Have you ever been told to just be more confident? We think of it as an internal switch we must find and flip. But what if confidence isn't just in your head? What if it lives in your body? The connection between our physical selves and our mental state is a two-way street. Your body can influence your mind. The way you hold yourself, the space you take up, can shift your internal chemistry. This isn't just theory, it's a tangible starting point for change. The world is full of oversimplified advice about confidence. You've probably heard things like fake it till you make it. But these one-size-fits-all solutions often create pressure instead of authentic self-assurance. We'll bust these myths and explore the real signs of the mind-body connection. You'll learn how small, sustainable habits can build confidence that is kind, non-judgmental, and uniquely yours. The advice to fake it till you make it suggests acting confident will make you confident. But this often backfires. Faking it creates a sense of inauthenticity, an internal conflict that is exhausting and can lead to imposter syndrome, the feeling you're a fraud. A kinder approach is to practice the small physical behaviors of confidence. You're not faking a feeling, you're practicing an action, building authentic confidence from the ground up. You've likely heard of power posing, the idea that a bold posture can instantly boost confidence. While I helped popularize this research, the conversation became oversimplified. A 2-minute pose isn't a magic bullet. The true value is more subtle. It's about how small, consistent adjustments throughout your day can help you feel more grounded, present, and authentic. Look me in the eye when you talk to me. This is a command many of us heard as children. It is rooted in the belief that direct, unwavering eye contact is the ultimate sign of honesty, confidence, engagement. In many Western cultures, avoiding eye contact can be interpreted as being shy and dishonest and disinterested. That led to a pervasive myth. To appear confident, you must lock eyes and never look away. But that advice is overly simplistic and can backfire, creating anxiety for both speaker and listener. Holding intense, unbroken eye contact can feel confrontational and aggressive. It can turn a conversation into an interrogation. Think of the last time someone stared at you without blinking, unsettling. Natural, confident communication is not a staring contest. It's a gentle, rhythmic pattern. Look, then briefly look away. That rhythm helps people process information and feel at ease. The goal is connection, not intimidation. The pressure to maintain constant eye contact is stressful, especially for introverts or people with social anxiety. If you focus all your energy on not breaking gaze, you can't focus on your message. Your thoughts get jumbled. You lose your train of thought. That makes you look less confident, not more. Looking away to access a memory or formulate a sentence is natural and helpful. It signals thinking, not weakness. Aim for inclusive eye contact. Make contact about 3 to 5 seconds at a time. A helpful technique is to look at one of the person's eyes, then the other eye, then briefly at the mouth. Keep your gaze soft and moving. In groups, let your eyes drift and make brief connections with several people. That shows engagement with everyone. Quality of eye contact matters more than quantity. It should feel like a warm handshake, not an intense stare down. When we picture a confident person, we often see someone loud and outgoing. But this is a harmful myth. True confidence isn't about being the most dominant person in the room. An introvert can be just as confident, but it looks different. Calm, composure, thoughtful listening, and deliberate speech. It's about owning your quiet nature as a strength. Your confidence doesn't need to shout. It can be a powerful, unshakable whisper. Many of us believe perfect posture, shoulders back, spine straight is the key to confidence. But this rigid, soldier-like stance is a myth. Forcing it is uncomfortable and can actually increase anxiety. Confident body language is dynamic and relaxed, not stiff. It's communicated through your entire physical presence, from the way you walk to the tension in your jaw. The goal isn't static perfection, but finding a grounded, relaxed presence in your body. When we work on our body language, we expect changes to feel natural right away, but instead, we often feel awkward and staged. This leads to a myth. If it feels fake, it's not working. The truth is, any new habit feels unnatural at first. That initial awkwardness isn't failure, it's your brain rewiring. With gentle persistence, the new behavior becomes your comfortable default, moving from feeling fake to feeling like you. We often think of our minds as the command center, a CEO in our heads that dictates orders to the rest of our body. You feel happy, so you smile. You feel sad, so you cry. This top-down model is true, but it is only half of the story. It's not a one-way monologue, it's a dynamic conversation. This is called embodied cognition. Thoughts, feelings, and decisions are deeply intertwined with bodily experience. Your body is an active participant in thinking and feeling. This creates a feedback loop. Imagine you feel anxious before a presentation. Anxiety causes your shoulders to hunch. Anxiety makes your breathing shallow. Anxiety makes you fidget. These physical signals travel back to your brain. The brain reads the closed posture as a threat. The brain amplifies your anxiety. The body grows more tense. You're stuck in a self-perpetuating cycle. Good news, you can interrupt and reverse it. It's a two-way street. Enter from the physical side. Don't argue with thoughts, change your body. Pull your shoulders back. Take a slow, deep breath. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. An open, stable posture sends different signals to the brain. It signals we are stable. It signals we are open. It signals we are safe. Those signals contradict the brain's fear narrative. The brain updates. Maybe it's not so threatening. Anxiety intensity dials down. The body relaxes more. Small physical changes begin a positive feedback loop. Build genuine confidence from the outside in, one small adjustment at a time. The feedback loop between your body and brain is a biological reality driven by chemical changes. Two key players are cortisol, the stress hormone, and testosterone linked to confidence. When cortisol is high and testosterone is low, you're primed to feel threatened. When the balance shifts, you're primed to feel powerful. My research explored how expansive, open postures can influence this hormonal balance. Adopting these high-power poses can lead to feeling more powerful and willing to take risks. Your posture acts as a signal to your own brain, nudging your internal chemistry toward confidence. Your brain listens to your body. How your brain senses your body. Your brain maps internal sensations. For your body to influence your mind, your brain needs a way to listen. This ability is called interoception, like a sixth sense turned inward. Interoception is your brain's perception of internal sensations, such as your heartbeat, your breathing, the feeling of hunger or fullness, the tension in your muscles. It's the biological basis of gut feelings. A constant data stream informs your brain about your physical and emotional state. People vary in interoceptive awareness. Some are highly attuned. They can feel heart rate increases or subtle stomach clenching when nervous. Others have the volume turned down on these signals. Heightened interoception links to more intense emotional experience. If you clearly feel anxiety's physical symptoms, you tend to experience anxiety more strongly. Interoception is key to the body-mind link. Anxiety and depression can disrupt this sense. In anxiety, interoception can go hypervigilant. The brain overreads normal bodily fluctuations, interpreting a slight heartbeat increase as panic, creating a vicious fear cycle. In depression, interoception can be blunted. People may feel numb or disconnected, unable to sense pleasure or basic sensations. In both cases, the body-brain communication is distorted, making grounding and control harder. Improving body language practices interoception. Straightening your spine, relaxing your shoulders, forces you to tune in. Notice the slump, feel the difference sitting up tall. These small acts strengthen neural pathways for interoception. Practicing posture retrains your brain to listen. That builds a clearer mind-body connection, the foundation of authentic embodied confidence. The social amplifier. Our body language is a powerful form of communication constantly broadcast to those around us. This creates a social feedback loop. When you enter a room with confident posture, people are more likely to perceive you as competent and trustworthy. Because of this positive impression, they may treat you with more respect and warmth. This positive social feedback then validates and reinforces your own feelings of confidence, creating an upward spiral that allows your best self to shine through. The shadow of the past. Our bodies are living records of our experiences. They hold our joys but also carry the imprints of our pain. Trauma, anxiety, and depression aren't just in the mind. They become physically embodied, shaping our posture in profound ways. Think of chronically hunched shoulders, a collapsed chest, or a tensed jaw. This physical armoring isn't a conscious choice, but a deeply ingrained survival response. It creates a feedback loop, sending signals of fear and sadness back to the brain. That's why changing it requires a gentle approach focused on creating a sense of safety from within. Micro behaviors. Macro impact the subtle language of confidence. While grand postures can feel powerful, the true language of confidence is often spoken in subtle whispers. It's the accumulation of small micro behaviors that create an overall impression of self-assurance. Think of a relaxed face, not a forced smile, still hands instead of fidgeting, a purposeful, unhurried walk, an open posture, not clutching objects to your chest like a shield. Each is a small data point, but together they create a powerful, coherent message of confidence that is both felt internally and perceived externally. Breathing as your anchor. Your breath is the most direct and powerful tool you have to influence your mental state. It's the remote control for your nervous system working through the vagus nerve. When stressed, your breathing becomes fast and shallow, signaling threat. But by consciously shifting to slow, deep belly breaths, especially with a long exhale, you send a powerful signal to your brain. All is well. You can relax. This simple act can dramatically shift your state from anxiety to grounded calm. Your breath is your anchor. The morning micro routine. Instead of reaching for your phone, try this simple 3-minute routine to start your day with intention. First, spend 1 minute on deep diaphragmatic breathing to signal calm to your nervous system. For the second minute, stretch expansively. Take up space to tell your brain you're ready for the day. In the final minute, set a one-word intention for how you want to feel. Calm, focused, strong. This small investment pays huge dividends in your confidence and composure. In high-stakes moments, anxiety can take over. Instead of trying to think your way out, use this quick 60-second physical reset to shift from a state of threat to readiness. First, for 20 seconds, ground yourself. Feel your feet flat on the floor. Next, for 20 seconds, adjust your posture. Pull your shoulders back and lengthen your spine. Finally, for 20 seconds, breathe. Take 2 slow breaths, exhaling longer than you inhale. This simple routine grounds you, opens your posture, and calms your physiology, helping you feel more centered and capable. Building new habits can be difficult. It requires willpower and memory. We forget new intentions in the busyness of daily life. A powerful evidence-based technique is called habit stacking. The idea was popularized by B.J. Fogg and James Clear. Instead of trying to remember something new out of the blue, link it to an existing habit you already do automatically. The formula is simple. After I current habit, I will new habit. This creates an automatic trigger. Think about your daily routine and find stacking opportunities. For example, you brush your teeth every morning. This is a reliable habit. After I brush my teeth, I will stand at the mirror for 30 seconds, pull my shoulders back, take 3 deep belly breaths. Putting the toothbrush down becomes the cue. Another common habit is waiting for your coffee to brew or your tea to steep. While I wait for my coffee, I will stand with feet hip width apart, gently unclench my jaw, gently unclench my hands. This outsources the reminder to your environment. You don't have to remember posture, follow your routine, and the cue appears automatically. You can apply this throughout your day. After I hang up a phone call, I will stretch my arms overhead. Every time I sit at my desk, I will adjust my chair, set feet flat on the floor, and lift my spine tall. Add some micro doses of confidence sprinkled through your day. Start with 1 or 2 habits and add a small body language practice. Don't try to change everything at once. Focus on your morning coffee routine for a week. Once automatic, add another stack maybe after a meal. Over time, these tiny habits accumulate. They rewire default physical patterns without heavy conscious effort. You weave embodied confidence into daily life. Try 1 small stack this week. Confidence isn't just seen, it's heard. Your voice is a powerful instrument. When nervous, we often speak too quickly, use a rising inflection or a high-pitched tone. To sound more confident, slow your pace and use pauses. End statements with a downward inflection. And breathe from your diaphragm to find a grounded, resonant tone. This makes you sound and feel more solid. Some grounding techniques. They shift your focus from anxious thoughts to your immediate sensory experience. Try the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Silently name 5 things you see, 4 you can feel, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. Or use temperature. Splashing cold water on your face can jolt your nervous system back to the present. You can also use a physical anchor like a small stone. Focus on its weight and texture to channel anxious energy and find stability. Let's discuss the posture pivot. Good posture isn't about holding a rigid pose, it's about small, mindful adjustments. I call this the posture pivot. There are 3 key pivots. First, your base. Ground your feet and sit back in your chair. Second, your shoulders. Gently roll them up, back, and let them drop to open your chest. Finally, your head. Imagine a balloon, gently lifting it, aligning your head over your shoulders. Practicing these pivots will gradually transform your posture into one of quiet, relaxed confidence. Let me tell you about Sarah, a brilliant but quiet software developer. In team meetings, she felt invisible, her valuable ideas lost in loud discussions. Her body language screamed, "Don't look at me." Instead of trying to be loud, we made small, authentic adjustments. She started taking up more space, sitting at the table, hands visible. Sarah never became the loudest person, but she was no longer invisible. Her calm presence shifted from shyness to considered authority. The connection between our bodies and minds is never more apparent than after trauma. I met a veteran, David, whose body was still on high alert years after service. His posture was a protective shield, and forcing a confident stance felt dangerous. So, our work was gentle. We started not with posture, but with grounding, feeling his feet on the floor. Then, diaphragmatic breathing to calm his nervous system. Only after weeks did we begin tiny posture adjustments, teaching his body, breath by breath, that it was finally safe to stand tall again. When you first try to change your posture, it can feel fake or awkward. This is normal. Your brain is simply adjusting to a new physical signal after years of old habits. This discomfort isn't failure, it's the feeling of the learning process. You might also worry about what others will think. In truth, most people won't notice. If they do, they likely see it as a positive shift in your presence. Be patient and start small. Practice in low-stakes situations to let your body get used to the new feeling without pressure. We've explored the powerful link between your body and mind. True confidence isn't pretending, it's an authentic relationship with yourself. This connection is a two-way street. Small changes to your posture and breathing can interrupt anxiety and send signals of safety to your brain. Remember to start small and be kind. Genuine confidence is built one embodied choice at a time. As we conclude, my hope is that you feel empowered with a gentle path forward. Knowledge is powerful, but true change happens in the application. So, I invite you to begin right now. Choose one simple exercise, the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique, a conscious slow breath, or the posture pivot. Take just 10 seconds. This small action is your starting point. The goal is not perfection, but to be a little more present and kinder to yourself today. Let this be the beginning of a new conversation with your